Hello everyone, and welcome to a brand new episode of Reverie Terribly, with me, Reverie, where we play games terribly. Now, I'm sorry for the lack of videos over the weekend. A few things have been happening. On Friday and Saturday I wasn't really very well, and then I went out on Saturday night, and then my Sunday illness was self-inflicted, so I've kind of been a bit busy to do videos and stuff. Well, I did actually record a video on Friday, as well as the other one I did, but there was this weird buzz on the audio and I could not get it off, like, even though I tried all the noise removal stuff. It was too annoying. People probably wouldn't have even realised, but I realised and it annoyed me, so hopefully I've fixed that. I've got my microphone a little bit closer to me today, so I'm sorry if that's annoying you in the face cam, but yes. So, we are doing Long Live the Queen again today, and I have a sneaking suspicion that Elodie may die in this episode, because we haven't really been doing very well, but I did get told a few things that I kind of wish I knew before I started, like, it doesn't really matter if your mood seems like it might be negative, like, if you're depressed or whatever, that's not really a bad thing. What are bonus to expression, animal handling, ability to royal demeanor, conversation, and athletics. Right, okay. Well, I think we should do some accounting, because we do need into that room to get our lumen crystal. And conversation... Why? These are on the things that I would have picked anyway. That's very strange. Oh no, expression. Right, okay. Penalty to conversation, so we probably shouldn't do that. I don't think that decoration, instrument, and voice will be very useful. So how about history? World history, foreign affairs, or Novan history? Do some Novan history. We should probably learn... Or foreign affairs. We'll go with Novan. Hang on, what? Oh, we haven't learned any history so far. But, I don't know. I still think it would be useful. So we'll do a little bit of it, and then maybe do something else next time. And... classes. Done. Okay. If you read about the history of your domain, hundreds of years ago, Nova was the center of a great empire spanning the length of the western coast, as well as a few island territories. Over time, your influence has waned. It's not going to change anytime soon. You study the manipulation of larger quantities through direct calculations using written numbers instead of an abacus. Oh, this is the dude that wants to marry us. He's got lilac hair. It's not something you see every day. Unless you're an anime character, I suppose. Ah, Your Highness, what a pleasure it is to meet you in person at last. Your description did not do you justice. It's a bit creepy to say to a 14-year-old, is it not? Oh, I thought we knew some flattery. We should have passed that. I guess it was a tiny little bit of flattery, wasn't it? I don't know how to deal with handsome older men paying me compliments. It's alright, Elodie. No one does. I was so pleased to hear that you had accepted my humble offering. A jewel for a jewel. Ugh, this guy's so sleazy, but you are the more precious. I hope that this is only the beginning of a mutually beneficial relationship. A union between us would bring stability to both our peoples. He really does want to marry me. God. Well, this is quite a decision to make when you're 14. I think... Well, apparently we accepted his necklace, which was like his proposal. So if we now go back on it, I think that would be bad. Right? So I'm gonna accept... But not because I want to marry this dude, just because I don't want to upset him. I guess that's quite a decision. We're going to accept anyway, because, you know, this is just a game. It's just a game. I'm not really ruining a 14-year-old girl's life. I would be honoured. Plus, she seems pretty happy about it, to be honest. Elodie! Our dad isn't very chuffed. Your Grace, are you not aware that my daughter has only 14 summers? It's my decision. A betrothal only, of course. There is no need for hurry. You have your coronation to plan for, after all. If I might be of service in any way, please send for me. I will be happy to offer my protection or advice. I'm sure you would. Okay, let's try, and I think I really want to get my cheerful up, because, I think that's the only way that we can learn royal demeanor, and I think royal demeanor is kind of important. So I want to be less willful and less angry. There's no point trying to visit the treasury yet. 2 yielding, 1 depressed, and 1 pressured. And 1 yeah, that might do. Let's attend court. Sitting in on court sessions is not fun at all, but it pleases your father, and it may be important for your future. What's our mood? Depressed. Great. Hasn't changed a thing. Bonus to expression, animal handling, penalty to... Right, okay. My god. Right. Well, let's do some... I don't need voice. Might as well do some more economics so we can definitely pass that test when it comes to it. And how about some military or medicine? Actually, someone did tell me that battlefield medicine is quite important if you plan to go anywhere, so thank you, that person. And we shall do some medicine, battlefield medicine. It's fine, because there's no point doing expression animal handling, I don't think. You learn that wounds, even minor ones, should be washed as soon as possible to prevent dirt from growing under the skin. You study money lending and the controversies involved in charging interest. According to the Druids... Druids know about money stuff? One should always return more than one is loaned, or else the debt gave no value to the world. That does sound like a druidy thing to say. You are requested to stand in judgment. A woman has been convicted of attempted murder and requests the mercy of the crown. Your Highness, the slattern dares to beg pardon when she admits that she tried to poison my sister under her own roof. Which sister? Coruscant, the Duchess of Mead. Is she alright? Oh, we failed another test. She is unharmed. We caught the culprit in the kitchens before anyone could eat her foul spew. Ugh. Well, what do you have to say for yourself? It's just as it is. Them devils killed me brother and broke me mam's heart. Lied to her, they did. When she went to see why he'd not come back, said he'd gone for a soldier when he never would. He weren't the only one, neither. I waited 10 years for my chance to get my own back. That's justice. You see, she's completely unrepentant. Hang her and be done with it. I don't want to hang her. I don't know what this is all about. Either way, murder is a serious crime, but... Imprison her? I don't think she needs to be executed, because it did sound like she had a reason. And put her to work. That doesn't seem like enough of a punishment, so that probably wouldn't please anyone else, so I'm going to imprison her. You have tried to murder a noble of my domain, and I have no reason to believe you wouldn't do it again. You will be imprisoned for the rest of your life. But, oh dear. You'll not have me! All of a sudden, she breaks loose from her guards and rushes at you. Oh dear. Is this it? Is this the one? In your court dress, you are unarmed. You grope for a weapon and find only a heavy golden ornament, which you hurl in her direction. Your missile flies wide of its mark. Before you have a chance to do anything else, your personal guards step into action, cutting the woman down before she can endanger you. Her lifeless body lies bleeding on your carpet. Oh dear. Clean that up. Okay. So, we're pretty angry. I don't know what bonuses that gives us. But we probably don't want to be super angry. I want to be cheerful, but I can't seem to be less depressed. Oh, actually, I gave one depressed when I attended court last time, didn't I? Brilliant. One lonely and one afraid. That would do it. But then I'd be lonely. I really want something that's gonna give me lots of cheerful. One yielding, one lonely, and one cheerful. Two skillful, one lonely and one cheerful. A lonely and a cheerful. See, I'm gonna end up my mood being lonely, but let's play with our toys anyway. Spend the weekend holed up alone in your room with your favourite toys. It shall just feel a bit better. I don't need to read those out every time, we've seen them a million times. Oh, looks like my mood might be angry. Yes, it is. What does that give us? Bonus to weapons and military. Penalty to, oh god, 4 things. Oh no, we can't learn any more medicine. But weapons and military sounds useful for in the future. So, weapons, archery, because I think we've got a little bit of archery already, and military, strategy. Just normal strategy. Sounds good. You learn to cut, fletch, and tie arrows. Study military recruitment, blah 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 blah. You learn how units reinforce each other in the field, gaining strength through proximity and the covering of weaknesses. You've been out to the barracks on weekends. I unlocked a thing! That's gotta be good, right? Surely. As you're walking one day in the gardens, you hear a strange sound, and look up to see an owl flying overhead. A single dry leaf flutters in its talons. Test divination failed, test falcons failed. Owls aren't falcons! That's funny, I thought owls were nocturnal. I guess I was wrong. Well, that's obviously some sort of omen that we could have interpreted, then. When you return to the castle, your father's waiting for you. When isn't he waiting for us? God's sake, Dad, you're such a drag. There's a woman here to see you. She wishes crowdfunding for a project. Oh no, I'm gonna fail this as well, aren't I? It's probably gonna be something really important for the world. Thank you for seeing me, Your Royal Highness. Harness? Your Royal Harness. Oh dear. Your Royal Highness, I've come to you on behalf of the people. I wish to build a hospital where any citizen afflicted with a disease can be brought for treatment. Putting all the sick people together? Wouldn't that make them die even faster? We are not interested. Princess, you're such a dumbass. What does the barracks give us? 1 pressured. That's not very useful, to be honest. Oh, actually, it is useful because it'll make us less lonely. What's gonna make us more afraid or less angry? The church, doesn't it? The church does. 1 angry. Anything else that's minus an angry? 1 depressed and 1 afraid. Mood. No, because I don't want to... I need to sort of lessen the anger without becoming more depressed, because I want to be cheerful, ultimately. So... 1 lonely and 1 afraid. Yeah, that sounds alright. You wander through the parts of the castle where other people rarely visit, but find little except spiderwebs. Yuck. Oh look, we're lonely now. Bonus to conversation and medicine, penalty to royal demeanor, intrigue and faith. Okay, we can do some conversation. Public speaking, court manners and flattery. Court manners, and what was the other one? Was it medicine? Yes. And medicine, battlefield medicine. Or poison. Someone might poison us, actually. I'll do poison. Oh, or is it... I don't know. Is it worth doing more than 1 thing in a section? Or do you just, like, stick to 1 option? Like, if you've got really... I don't know, because we might get poisoned. We've got a lot of enemies. We'll do poison. Person of the highest rank within domain. No one may sit at any formal event until you give them I cannot speak today. And you study rules for formal dining. Right, whatever. It's just manners and things. The first treatment for the most ingested poisons is to purge the stomach by forcing the victim to eat powdered charcoal, which can absorb dangerous substances. Okay. Remember that the festival of the Good Lady is approaching. There will be public celebrations for the commoners, followed by a grand gala for the nobility. I'm sure his voice changes every time. I'm not actively trying to do voices, but I'm giving them like a little bit of a, like, he has a more angry sort of voice. Because, yeah, he seems kind of angry. All the men in this game seem to have the same sort of face. Oh, no, that was too creepy. I was going to say maybe our dad's just disguising himself as all these different guys. But that would be weird, seeing as one of them wants to marry us. As queen, you would be expected to lead the procession and take part in the ceremonial I was going to say painting, but that clearly says planting. Possibly give a speech. However, since you are not yet crowned, it is not required, and it may not be safe to expose you to the public. We should probably learn some public speaking then. What do you mean, not safe? Outside of the castle, you are less well protected. If anyone means you harm, think on it. Think on it now. Decide later. There was a letter for you as well. It's from Bryony. I went to school with her, but she's a couple of years older than me. Her mother is the Duchess of Mead. She's complaining that her mother still won't let her come home for the holidays. Apparently her Uncle Kevin has been acting strangely lately and shouting at shadows. Oh dear. She's bored and looking for an adventure. Well, I don't have any to suggest to her. No, we do live a sheltered life. We're not looking too bad, actually. Oh, we are very, very lonely, though. What's gonna make us more... So we need more pressured. Pressured and afraid. Pressured and afraid? Is there anyone that gives that? There's lonely and afraid. Depressed and afraid. Pressured. Angry. So does service only give us minus angry? Oh dear. Not sure what to do. Maybe we should just concentrate on getting... Oh god, I don't know! Lonely and pressured. Let's tour the barracks, so we can get less pressured. You are impressed by the discipline of the Novan troops, but the responsibility for their lives weighs heavily on your shoulders. There are approximately 10 battalions under your direct command. Oh, we're still lonely. Oh dear. See, we really need to be cheerful at some point, but my god is it hard to get her cheerful. Jesus. Ah, we're looking a bit more healthy though. That looks fine. I just want to get this cheerful, but cheerful is the most hard one to raise without having to sacrifice something else. And then the other thing usually ends up taking over it. But anyway, we have not died, which is incredibly surprising. We're still alive, somehow, even though we fail like pretty much every test ever. Still haven't managed to learn any magic. Maybe things don't kill you in this game as often as I thought they do. Like, maybe it's harder to die than I thought. Because I don't think I've done much right so far, so maybe it's you're just not scripted to die until later on. I mean, that woman didn't kill me, but I don't think you could die there anyway, because I failed the test, but I don't know. Probably thinking it too much. But, yes, I'm going to get right back into it. Gonna stop being ill so that we can make some more videos and it'll be great because, you know, well, I don't know. Weekends will probably have less videos anyway because I do kind of need a break from it. But yeah, this weekend was just an exception. But yeah, we'll record something different tomorrow. Tiny and Big isn't getting like as many views as the rest of them, which is a shame because I'm really enjoying that series and I still want to finish it. I think it's probably got like 4 more episodes in because I think I've got 2 more levels to do in that game. So we'll do that, and still kind of working on some drawing for that, but oh god, I just haven't had time to do anything recently. It's been awful. It's been, you know, well, I was gonna say I've been lazy, but I haven't been lazy. But anyway, it's time to stop waffling. That was Long Live the Queen. I hope you enjoyed that, and if you did, don't forget to like and subscribe, and drop a comment below if you want to chat to me. And I'll see you next time. Bye guys! Bye! Bye! Bye!